Do you ever feel unseen? As if nobody understands the war you're fighting, the battles you're waging within your own soul? If you do, then you already know how powerful it can be when someone else steps into the arena and recognizes your struggle. Suddenly you feel less alone, less misunderstood. It's in those moments that trust is born, loyalty is forged, and influence is solidified. But what if I told you that there was an even deeper level of understanding, a way to connect with another person so profoundly that they begin to mirror your thoughts and actions without even realizing it? What if I told you that you can become a master of this art and wield it to your advantage in all areas of your life? Today I'm going to teach you the silence transmission protocol, a method used by the most powerful interrogators in the world to extract information from even the most seasoned criminals and master manipulators to bend the minds of their targets without them ever realizing what hit them. This is no joke. I am being dead serious right now. What I'm about to show you will change how you see reality forever. So make sure to watch until the very end, because every second counts. And don't even think about skipping ahead, I promise you that. Some of the most dangerous interrogation tactics ever developed are based around what is known as void spaces, also known as pregnant pauses. These are moments of silence that can last for several minutes, during which the interrogator says absolutely nothing. Now you might be wondering, why would they do that? Doesn't that just make things worse? Not at all. In fact, it's precisely in these moments of silence that the most powerful suggestions are implanted into the target's mind. They are made to believe that something must be said, and so they start filling in the blanks with whatever seems logical to them. And that's when the interrogator strikes. You see, our brains cannot stand the void. We need to fill in the blanks. So when left alone with our thoughts, we start thinking things like, is there any point to this, or why is this happening to me? Then the interrogator takes over. He will say something along the lines of, well, maybe we should talk about that, or perhaps you'd like to explain that. And before the target knows it, they have confirmed everything the interrogator wanted to hear. You heard that right. An interrogator might intentionally leave a void space to get his target to confess to the most heinous crimes. And if he can do it to hardened criminals, imagine what he can do to someone who means you harm but doesn't realize it yet. Now let us step into the realm of sales, where words hold the power to shape perception and influence decisions. Picture this: you're engaging with a prospect, the conversation flowing smoothly until suddenly you pause. No more words, only silence. For a moment it feels uncomfortable, but then something remarkable happens. The prospect starts asking questions. They probe for more information, eager to fill the void, and that's when you seize the opportunity. You provide just enough information to guide their understanding, steering them towards the benefits of your product or service. In that pregnant pause, you've planted the seed of interest. It takes root in the fertile ground of their curiosity, growing into a full-blown desire to learn more. This tactic isn't about manipulation. It's about creating a compelling experience that leaves a lasting impression. By mastering the art of pregnant pauses, you become a masterful storyteller, guiding your prospects through a journey of discovery and leaving them eager to explore further. Let me tell you a story about a man named Mike who found himself trapped in a cycle of unfulfilling relationships. He couldn't understand why he kept attracting the same kind of partners who never truly satisfied him. Feeling frustrated and disillusioned, he decided to seek professional help, and that's when he met Sarah, a wise and experienced therapist. During their sessions, Sarah employed a unique technique that left Mike puzzled but intrigued. She would ask him questions about his past relationships and then remain silent, allowing a pregnant pause to hang in the air. At first, Mike felt uncomfortable with the silence. He desperately wanted Sarah to fill it with words of wisdom or reassurance. But as the sessions progressed, he began to embrace the quiet moments. he started to notice patterns in his relationships and realized that he had a tendency to settle for partners who didn't value him. Armed with this newfound awareness, Mike was able to break free from his destructive relationship patterns and attract the kind of love he had always dreamed of. He learned that sometimes the most profound insights come not from the words we speak, but from the silence we embrace. Picture this: you're preparing for an important presentation, and as the time draws near, your palms start sweating, your heart pounds in your chest, and your mind races with thoughts of what if it goes wrong. In that moment, you realize that public speaking is your kryptonite. Fear threatens to paralyze you, but then you remember a technique you learned from a renowned speaker coach. Take a deep breath, relax your body, and embrace the silence. For a few moments, allow the fear to subside and replace it with a sense of calm. As you step onto the podium, you notice that the audience is captivated by your composed demeanor. Their attention is laser-focused on every word you utter. You deliver your presentation with confidence and grace, leaving a lasting impression on your audience. In that moment, you realize that the silence before you spoke had been the key to your success. It had given you the opportunity to center yourself, focus your thoughts, and connect with your audience on a deeper level. From that day forward, you become a champion of embracing the silence before public speaking engagements, knowing that it holds the power to transform fear into confidence and captivate any audience. As a leader, you have the ability to inspire and motivate those around you. One way to do so is by setting clear expectations and deadlines. When you hold people accountable for their actions, they are more likely to follow through and achieve the desired outcome. However, sometimes it's equally important to know when to step back and let your team members work independently. This approach fosters autonomy and allows individuals to develop a sense of ownership over their work. By providing clear goals and trusting your team to accomplish them, you empower them to succeed and contribute their best efforts to the shared vision. Remember, effective leadership is about striking the right balance between guidance and empowerment. By mastering the art of both holding people accountable and fostering independence, you create an environment where everyone thrives and the organization as a whole reaches new heights of success. Let us delve into the captivating world of negotiation, where the power of silence can be a game-changing asset. Imagine you're at the bargaining table, ready to secure the deal of a lifetime. In those high-stakes moments, words are carefully selected and every statement counts. While it's essential to advocate for your interests, there comes a time when it's strategically advantageous to hold back. That's when the true art of negotiation comes into play, embracing strategic silence. By remaining quiet and allowing your counterpart to fill the void, you can gain valuable insights into their position, their bottom line, and their willingness to compromise. Strategic silence can also serve as a powerful psychological tool. It creates a sense of anticipation and can make your next statement carry even more weight. So when the time is right, you can confidently speak up, assert your needs, and ultimately reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Remember, in the realm of negotiation, sometimes the loudest message is the one that goes unspoken. As we draw closer to the conclusion of this video, I want to share one final revelation with you. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to exude charisma and effortlessly command attention wherever they go? Charismatic leaders possess a unique ability to inspire and influence others, and one of their most powerful tools is pregnant silence. They understand the significance of pausing in conversations, allowing their words to sink in and creating space for reflection and contemplation. This practice serves multiple purposes. First, it gives the listener a chance to absorb what has been said, fostering deeper understanding and retention. Secondly, it prevents the leader from overwhelming others with too much information, ensuring that their message remains clear and focused. Furthermore, pregnant silence can create a sense of mystery and intrigue, making the leader more compelling and attractive. By embracing strategic pauses, charismatic leaders cultivate an environment of thoughtful engagement, connection, and inspiration, ultimately strengthening their influence and effectiveness. So as you strive to hone your leadership skills, remember the power of pregnant silence and how it can elevate your presence and impact. Now, as we reflect on the power of silence, I challenge you to consider this. Can you think of a time when silence played a pivotal role in your life? Perhaps it was a moment of deep reflection, a spiritual awakening, or a time when words failed to express the depth of your emotions. Share your thoughts below and let your experiences be a source of inspiration and connection for others. Remember, silence can be a powerful ally on your path to self-discovery, personal growth, and deeper understanding. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to continue exploring the mysteries of the human psyche, make sure to stay tuned, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and embrace the power of silence in your journey towards enlightenment. And remember, if you can master the art of asking the right questions, you will unlock the doors to a world of profound wisdom and self-realization.